Hello, welcome to the channel. We invite you to subscribe. We discuss topics related to logistics, geopolitics, cryptocurrencies, and some other subjects. Last year, 2022, the world faced the worst global supply chain crisis in decades, with severe consequences during the holiday season. In California, there was an unprecedented buildup of 77 ships waiting to be unloaded, with delays of up to 45 days compared to the usual 25 days. The extreme shortage of shipping containers, monumental port congestion, and a lack of truck drivers to transport goods created widespread chaos with massive delivery delays. But this critical situation didn't catch Amazon by surprise. They had been actively and meticulously preparing for years to mitigate these problems. Since 2018, Amazon had been manufacturing its own shipping containers in China, between 5,000 and 10,000 units annually. This allowed them to reuse the containers in the US once they were unloaded, unlike other retailers who had to return them. Before the pandemic, the cost of shipping a container from China to Los Angeles was only $1,200. By 2022, that price had skyrocketed to $20,000 per container due to unprecedented scarcity. Since 2017, Amazon had been chartering its own cargo ships under the internal code name Dragon Boat, moving around 10,000 containers per month from Chinese exporters. By 2022, they had already established themselves as one of the top 5 ocean carriers in the Pacific. Other major retailers like Walmart, IKEA, and Home Depot followed suit, and also chartered smaller ships to avoid the congested ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach, which handle nearly 40% of the world's containers. Megaships carrying 20,000 containers can only dock at a few highly specialized and large ports. In contrast, smaller ships carrying 1,000 containers, although twice as costly, provided greater flexibility. By 2022, Amazon Air already had a fleet of 85 cargo planes, and the company urgently sought to lease at least 10 additional long-range aircraft. A Boeing 777 can carry only 5.5 containers, compared to the 180 containers that can fit on Amazon's chartered ships. Therefore, despite the high costs, Amazon flew high-value products from China to ensure stock availability. Amazon hired an additional 150,000 temporary workers in 2022, 50,000 more than in 2021, offering $3,000 bonuses to attract personnel in an extremely tight labor market. They also opened 250 new facilities in that year alone to expand their storage and expedited delivery capacity. In total, in 2020, Amazon invested a record-breaking $61 billion in shipping expenses, 47% more than in 2019. By 2022, they were internally delivering 72% of their global packages, up from 47% in 2019, thanks to these massive expansions. They also monitored minute-by-minute changes in transportation costs to make daily agile decisions about the most efficient ways to route orders, alternating between ships, planes, and trucks depending on urgency. Thanks to this meticulous preparation and unprecedented investment at every stage of logistics, Amazon mitigated much of the disruptions that severely affected other retailers during the supply chain crisis. Their proactive approach positioned them as a logistics giant, reducing their vulnerability. While Amazon also faced difficulties, they were much better prepared than their competitors to respond and ensure relatively fast deliveries. Their ambitious strategy solidified their position as the undisputed leader in global e-commerce and logistics. President Biden signed a $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill, including $17 billion to improve congested ports. He also introduced a plan for 24/7 port operations in Los Angeles and Long Beach. However, more ships and 24/7 operations exacerbate carbon emissions. Collaboration among supply chains can help, such as the agreement between Home Depot and Walmart to share deliveries. Amazon could sell container and aircraft space to other companies. Their visionary approach and massive investments in logistics allowed them to weather the crisis better than smaller competitors. Remember to subscribe. We upload videos regularly to keep you informed about the latest news.